Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talk PR with Betty Abang. I remain your host, Betty Abang, PR consultant. Yes, today on the show, we'll be talking about PR tools and tactics to grow your business or your personal brand. Yes, and first tactics on that list is your press conferences. Yes, I know that a number of you are acquainted with press conferences. However, people think that you need to have a ton of budget to host a press conference. No, not necessarily. What you need to do is get very specific as to who your target audiences are, and then that will determine your media selection. So you don't have to have like every media in Nigeria attend your press conference. No, all you need to just select the most important ones key to your target audience, and then you talk to them about whatever product or solution you're trying to sell or you're trying to push forward. Now it is important. Now, why is a press conference important? One, you get the media to understand what you're about. And why the media? Because the media, they have access to a large number of people that you will not typically be able to reach on your own. So imagine having a platform, say a Pulse, which is about 2 million people, and then about 2 million people have access to the information that you're trying to push out there. So that's the advantage of going that route. That's one. And then secondly, the media tend to enjoy high level of trust and credibility. So having your message on their platform will go a long way to create the right perception that you're hoping to build. And that's that for press conferences. And secondly, you have your press releases. And your press releases is one way you can get the announcement about your organization or about whatever it is that you're involved with out there. However, it is worthy to note that whatever you're putting out there must qualify as news. It's not just enough to hype whatever it is that you're doing in your company. Whatever it is that you're doing must be newsworthy. And then, of course, have you ever considered putting out white papers? Maybe not something as academic as white papers, but a thorough study. That's another good way to put information out about your business, and also positions you as a thought leader. And the same guys, have you considered a speaking opportunity somewhere? So each of these activities, help to position you as the expert that you are, and then you get a chance to actually talk about whatever it is that you are about. So speaking engagements. Yes, speaking engagement at conferences or events. Then, of course, you also have hypes on radio, hypes on TV. A lot of times you think that your favorite on-air personality just comes out and talks about the latest product. No, half the time, someone, typically your PR person or manager, would have pitched that product or service to him or her, and then they come on radio and talk about it in glowing terms. You can also pay courtesy visits to your key stakeholders. Right, you pay courtesy visits, and then of course you can write articles. You can contribute your comments to whatever topics are trending at whatever point in time. Those are all PR tactics that you can use to put yourself out there. Yes, and to get the right attention for yourself or your business. Yes, of course, those tactics are not exhaustive. It's not an exhaustive list. So if you have other things to add to it, please feel free to share in the comments. And of course, if you also like to discuss this further, you know what to do. Leave your comments, leave your opinions or messages in the comment section, or you can also send me a DM. Until I see you again next week Thursday, I remain your host, Betty Abang, and it's Talk PR with Betty Abang.